Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach, and you're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between the Orlando Orbits and the Buffalo Bills. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at the newly named New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Orlando Orbits and the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Orlando club, they've got to be pleased with the start. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Now Jones. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. Ryan Tannehill will be orchestrating the offense, the top 10 pick back in 2012.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Palardy. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Taking it about the 16. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
Gets around him, and he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
And they'll go on the ground. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. On the defensive side, this is the starting lineup for the Bills. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 45 yards.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Now, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
The Bills getting set to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. A look there at the starters on the defensive side of the ball. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Tannehill once more. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And got his man complete. A big play here for the Bills. 46 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st and 10, Tannehill toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. His tight end Clay, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
4 down, 4 down. Cut. Lady.
A give to McCoy. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now Janikowski for the field goal try. This will be from 49 yards out. And Janikowski bangs it through, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago: 24 carries, 112 yards, and a touchdown.
Are we playing old school football now? We've got a top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench and tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Open man is Switzer, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Danielle Hunter in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a 1st down.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes and throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it.
Back to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Tannehill on 1st down. He hits Beasley right side. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Tannehill. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Go, go.
A first carry now. This is Hill. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. 3rd and long, it's Tannehill. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Orlando in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 30.
And they'll run it here. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They give him a gain of 37.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how he, one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end could be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now let's go.
Anderson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. On play action, they'll throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard. Maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways. Might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So many times during games we talk about reading keys. So what does that mean for a cornerback? Well, when you're guarding a receiver, is he actually going out for a pass, or is he trying to block you because it's a running play? Reading the key and understanding the play. On this one, he diagnosed it perfectly and made an excellent tackle.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
20.
On second down, here's Tannehill. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
The Bills on third down, not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. McCoy. And McCoy loses the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Here's Michael Palardy now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will be taken at the 13. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll look to throw here. Gets it to Bryce Butler, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Here we go
They go play action here on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Now let's go. Blue line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Fake. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked him.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that?
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Danielle Hunter. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here's Michael Palardy now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Here we go now. Blue line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Set. Blue landed.
He'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there and gets the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. If you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
On first down, Tannehill. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make this a second down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Buffalo after this. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Back to throw here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaq Lawson coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And here come the Bills. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Set. 20.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Left side here, caught by Clay. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Bills on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. Shrugs him off. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. And it's the Patriots with the lead in that one. Julian Edelman, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll head to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. Josh Gordon, a touchdown reception. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Devontae Freeman with 2 touchdowns there. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, a combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And the first half was not kind to him, and he knows that. 3 interceptions, but still tied, so kind of a clean slate.
I'd say it's a reprieve. because ordinarily you throw 3 interceptions, your team should be behind. So he has to be thinking to himself, okay, I'm off the hook for that one. I have to play better for my team here in the second half.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
All right, here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, 4 down. Go. Lady.
Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And he loses the football a second time. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it.
Holding. Defense.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
All right, here we go.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage.
All right, here we go. Boom, land it.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
This offense on 3rd down today, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Play action. It's Tannehill. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cliff Averill in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
The Bills on third down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. No, Ryan Tannehill slow to get up here. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. First throw now for the backup Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. There he goes inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Boom.
Allen now on first down. This complete to the tight end play. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. And again, it's Allen. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Cliff Averill in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a fourth down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
And Janikowski bangs it through, and the Bills have taken the lead. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
And here now the offense heading back out there. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Let's go!
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
They'll run it now out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue landed.
Back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
They bring their punter out there now. He's been terrific so far. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at the 23. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense. That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. This give is to McCoy. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And now back out comes the offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Let's go!
They go play action here on 1st down. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And the Bills have recovered. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And the Bills getting set to go. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
10th carry now for McCoy. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He'll get it up the middle. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Tannehill. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Sebastian Janikowski on for the PAT. Janikowski good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out to kick is Janikowski. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, That's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Back now in Buffalo as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call.
False start, offense.
Had some momentum going, driving down the field. That'll set him back 1st and 15.
I mean, that type of play, when you've got to go in your direction. Shoot, my man Old Mo is arching an eyebrow at him right now. You've got me going. Keep me going.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th.
All right, here we go. Blue, landed.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
Face mask. Defense.
Give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30. So now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw here. This will be caught at about the 6. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Well, there was a trust factor in that call, turning and handing it to the big man in the backfield, trying to pick up the first down. But how about the defense? They were ready for him, and they were able to stop him.
And his kick is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense. They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. 2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. Finding his safety valve here, that's complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
To throw is Tannehill. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Cut. Waiting.
On 1st down, Tannehill. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Set. 30. Go.
Throwing again is Tannehill. On the left side, he finds Beasley. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. On third down, here's McCoy. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Bills passing game getting him down the field. They've got another first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Tannehill on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive.
30!
Tannehill. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Here's Tannehill, and this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Tannehill throwing again. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And no, doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. So this defense gets an assist from the goalpost, and as a result, it's going to keep them within 1 score.
Yeah, and that looked to be good the whole way. But that is a big break here in the 4th quarter of a football game. Now your offense needs to find a way to capitalize.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He'll get this one to Switzer. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Here we go. Green, 39.
He'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding. Defense.
Wait a second. They did. Now a first down throw. Tannehill over the middle. The catch by Coleman. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That throw good for 4. It's second down. On second down, here's Tannehill. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. Third down here.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Tannehill throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Tannehill on first down. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Again, Tannehill. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on.
Pass interference. Defense.
They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
But that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now let's go. Green 39.
White on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic 1st down.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Set. 3-19.
From the shotgun, here's White. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
To throw, White. That's caught at the 1. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. In for the score. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Tannehill. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Now Tannehill. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Let's go.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Set. 20.
Now McCoy. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's McCoy. Down to the 25. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. On third down, that's McCoy, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So a lot rides now on the big left leg of Sebastian Janikowski. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And Janikowski bangs it through, and the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Meanwhile, in Foxborough, they're in the 4th quarter, and it was the Patriots that wound up winners in that one. Adam Humphries, a yard shy of 100. He's at 99 for the game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
So the false start will back them up 5.
False start, offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Set. Green 39.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Bills, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Orlando, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.